Pacific Northwest Petroleum is now offering a new employee medical benefit for its employees. Please watch this video for complete instructions on how to choose a plan and sign up. You have the choice between two plans. One we call the base plan, the other one is called the buy-up. By the end of this video, we want you to understand what the two plans look like, which one would suit you the best, how to fill out your enrollment form, or how to waive off coverage if you are covered by another group plan or the Oregon Health Plan. If you do not have coverage, you will be subject to a 2% of income penalty in 2015 and more in 2016. Here are your two plans. This is the base plan. Notice that this plan has a $5,000 single deductible and a $10,000 family deductible. But in lieu of that deductible or deductible waived, you have a $35 copay to go visit doctors, a $70 copay to visit a specialist, a $0 copay for all of your preventative care. Notice that down here in alternative care, we have $15 copays to visit a chiropractor, an acupuncturist, a naturopath, $25 copay to visit a massage therapist. All of these services have a $1,000 annual combined limit of the services it'll pay out for. When you use the emergency room, you are going to pay deductible first and then 20% coinsurance thereafter. For urgent care, you have a $50 copay to go in, deductible waived. All of the other services on the contract have deductible first and 20% coinsurance thereafter until we reach our maximum out of pocket of $5,600 or $11,200 per family. Here is the pharmacy benefit associated with our base plan. Notice that we have a $10 copay for all of our generic drugs or Tier 1, a $50 copay for Tier 2, which is our preferred brand names. Tier 3 is a $75 copay. This is for our non-preferred brand name drugs. Our specialty drugs or specialty pharmacy is 10% of the cost of the drug to a maximum of $150 copay for each month. Notice that out-of-pocket maximum, differently than for just the medical plan, is $1,000 out of your pocket just for drugs alone. Once you have reached $1,000 of copays out of your pocket for the year, all of your drugs will be free the remainder of the calendar year. This starts over again every January. This is a look at our what we call our buy-up plan. This plan has a $1,500 deductible, so much lower than the first plan. It has a $30 copay to see your doctor, also a $30 copay to see your specialist. Still the $0 copay for all of the preventative care, and also still the same copays for all the alternative care. There is an emergency room visit copay of $150, and then 20% of the contracted rate with the deductible waived. This is again an 80-20 contract, so after the deductible of $1,500, all of your other services are 20% of the bill after that, to a maximum of $4,500 for a single or $9,000 for a family out of pocket for the calendar year. Also on this buy-up plan, the deductible is waived for all of the diagnostic x-rays and tests that they do. All of the other things are deductible first, an 80-20 split. Here's the pharmacy benefit for the buy-up plan. Notice that these copays are the same as the buy-up or the pharmacy benefit on the base plan. $10 again for your generics, $50 for brand names, $75 for non-preferred brand names, and 10% for the specialty drugs. The note here is that the out-of-pocket maximum for drugs in this plan is $2,000 for the year for a single person and $4,000 for the family. So this one is a little bit more than the drug benefit on the other plan, but this kind of offsets with the lower deductible on the medical side of things. Now let's look at the two side by side with the premiums so you can better decide which plan will serve you the best. Here's the two plans side by side. You can see the $5,000 deductible on the base plan versus the $1,500 deductible on the buy-up plan. Here's the copays for your doctors and the co-insurance, 80/20 after deductible, and the $150 copay for emergency room on the buy-up plan. For some people, they're going to want to choose this buy-up plan depending upon how they use it, and it may be worth the extra cost. Let's look at the premiums down below. These are the total premium costs for each plan, and this is how much that you individually are going to pay. This comes down to being $60 per paycheck for the base plan. It's going to be $111.22 each paycheck for the buy-up plan. For those of you that are counting, there are 26 paychecks in a year, so we're going to take these out of 2 checks each month. And on the months when you have an extra paycheck, which there are 2 of each year, you will have a premium holiday on that 3rd check. So there'll only be 2 checks per month with the $60 deduction for the single enrollment in the base plan. Notice all the other amounts of dollars there are in here to add on spouse, children, or family. Here is a copy of the application. Let's look closely to see how to fill this out and turn it back in. Here's a copy of the enrollment form that's in your paper packet. You will need to pull this out to fill it out, and this is what we're going to turn in when we come by to pick them up. You want to put the name of your company here, Northwest Petroleum. We're going to put your personal information, name, address, phone number, social security number in here. Section number 3 is important. We want to write down which plan you're looking for, the base or the buy-up plan. And then if you're adding any dependents, they would go in this section here. The signature is on the 2nd page at the bottom to confirm your selection. If you have other group coverage or the Oregon Health Plan and choose to decline this offer, you need to sign the waiver form. If you have other individual coverage and receive a subsidy from the government for that coverage, you now must sign up for the group plan, as you will lose that subsidy by virtue of this plan being offered affordable under the law. If you are covered somewhere else and you're declining the coverage from the company at this time, you only need to fill out this declination of coverage form. Again, your personal information, will go here, and you put down on here which plan that you're declining, and then your signature can go here at the bottom. Keep this, and we will pick it up when we come by, or you can give it to your manager to turn in to the corporate office. If you have questions, we will be visiting your location to answer questions and pick up the forms. Look for notices of when we will be at your store. You can call or email Jason Ransom at 503-670-9988 or email jason@bdgllc.net. You may also contact Joel Biernat at 503-639-3231 or joel@bdgllc.net.